Good morning to all of you. Today's revision is data types in Java. But before data types in Java, you must remember in my previous class I taught you about the literals. So, if you understand that one, if you are able to understand or you have understood that, then only you can understand data types in Java. I have taught you this thing in the previous class. Previous class means not in class 8, means this just online class. Literals, constants, data. So literals, I told you what are the different types of the literals: integer literals, floating literals, character literals. Its name is also constants, the thing which does not change. That is also known as the data. So here are different types of the data, and if you understand data, then only you will understand data type. So this is data 125. What type of literal it is? This is integer literal because it is not having any fractional part. As all of you know that a real number or a floating number is that number which must contain its both parts, integer part as well as the fractional part. Fractional part means the value after decimal. So this 125 is a number which is only an integer value. Another one is 22.50. It is containing integer value as well as the fractional value. So such type of the number are known as the floating literals. Such type of the numbers are known which are having the fractional values are known as the floating literals. And another one is a in the single quotation mark. It is a single characters enclosed in the single quotation mark, that is known as the character literal. And next one is also something we can write here, either alphabet or numbers or anything in the double quotation mark, that may be one character at least or multiple characters, more than one characters. We can write a word, a sentence in the by enclosing the sentence in the double quotation mark, that is known as the string literals. And two reserved words, true and false, are known as the Boolean literals. So these are the literals. If you understood this one, then only we are going to study now, that is data types in Java. Data types in Java are divided into two categories. Number one is primitive data types. Number two, non-primitive data types. So primitive data types are the data types which automatically loads in the memory as soon as Java programs run, are known as the primitive data types, also known predefined data types. Another one is non-primitive data types, that is performed and that is formed by the primitive data types. Non-primitive data types are derived data types or reference data types. They are non-primitive data types are known by different name. Non-primitive derived data types are reference data types. For example, array, classes and interface. So first of all, we are going to discuss here about the non-primitive data types or primitive data types. Which you want first? I think primitive data types first, then non-primitive data types. You look at the screen here. Java data types are divided into two categories. This is non-primitive, another one is primitive. Non-primitive are also having different parts and these also having the different parts. So first, primitive data types are basically divided into two categories, that is numeric data type and non-numeric data type. Numeric means the numbers and non-numeric means that character or literals are character literals and boolean or string, that is. So here numeric is divided now integer value and floating value. integer, just I taught you earlier that integer are the numbers which are having no fractional part, only integral parts are having, and floating points are that numbers which are having integer part as well as the fractional part. So integer values here, if you are having the integer literal, so you have to choose any one of the data type, that is byte, short, int, long. Here floating point, float, double, there are two primitives which are used to create a variable of the type float and double, which can hold the fractional part. Integer, there are four types which can hold the integer parts, and the numeric data types, it is divided into two categories, character and boolean. Character, the data type is char, and boolean, the data type is boolean. Now you look on the screen. Numeric data types are only two types, integer and floating point. Only two, integer and floating. So after that it is divided into four categories, integer, and two types of the categories, data types, that is floating point. Because of the data range and the memory size, what was happening in the previous softwares, means we are using 20 years and 15 years back in basic language or many other languages, whenever you are using to create the variable, so it was taking the whole memory size for all the data types. Either you are writing only a single digit or you are writing 5 digits, so the memory was occupied by that a particular variable for the same type of all the values, either it is smaller or bigger, it was taken equivalent. And suppose you are taking you are writing a value that is 5, which can be written only one character, means only one byte. So why the computer was using 5 bytes for that, 8 bytes for that. So it was when the programmer was developing the software, so that time the size of the software was very big when it was taking the same memory size for all the data types. So later on the programmer created this type of the facility in the Java and C++ languages, many more the new coming languages are there, in which this type of the facility is available, that if you want smaller data, so use smaller type of data. You want little bigger, so short, then int, then long. Long is the highest of the integer data type. Like that floating and double also. So it depends on the memory size. You see here the value is 125, we have to store in a variable. So we can write like int x equal to 125. We can also write byte y equal to 125. We cannot write byte z equal to 500. This byte z equal to 500 is wrong, because the memory range, the size of the byte data type is only one character, which can hold the maximum value, that is 127. We can store minus 128 the negative number to 127 the positive number, and this 500 is out of range. So this is the way why we are creating the different types of the primitives. Now if you want to store the variable the value 500, so here we must have to write int, because int is having the higher capacity than byte. So here byte y equal to 125, here you can write int also, because this is coming from 0 to the higher data, which is more than 127. So this is the way. If you are going to the shopkeeper, so you are taking less amount anything, suppose you are taking 250 gram and he is giving the small polythene, you are taking 5 kg, he is giving a bigger one, you are taking 1 quintal, so he is giving the bigger bag. So there are different types of the bags also available with the shopkeepers, and according your